Go ahead and meet me standing on your mat. Go ahead and take a moment and look down at your feet. Make sure your feet are about hips width distance apart. The feet are parallel to one another. And close your eyes and begin to take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. With each exhale, envision letting go, relaxing deeper into the body, relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Allowing the feet to feel heavy on the floor as if they're sinking deep into the floor, establishing a firm foundation with your feet. Go ahead and gently begin to rock forward towards your toes and then back towards your heels. And then forward towards your toes again and then back towards your heels, noticing that one motion may feel more comfortable, more stable than the other. And then go ahead and stop rocking, but try to get an equal standing feeling on your feet. So I like to do this by lifting all of my toes off of the floor, spreading them nice and wide, and feeling an equal placement of my foot on the floor between my heel and the balls of my feet. And then once I have that nice foundation, nice and stable, I place my toes back down on the floor, one at a time if you can. Good, and then feeling the feet nice and firm on the floor, go ahead and relax the knees, just slight bend in the knees. And we'll begin to just twist back and forth. This is a very basic Qigong move. Helps to open up the spine and get everything ready for movement. And notice that my arms are just hanging loose here and they're swinging back and forth, not by the motion or the strength of my arms, but by the motion of my torso turning from side to side. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever makes you feel better. Enjoying the breath, breathing deeply in and out here. Okay, now begin to just slow down your swings and then come back gently to that equal standing posture. Good, bring the weight to the left leg and send that right foot back behind you. I'll turn to the side so you can see. So the toes will be on the floor, the heel will be lifted. And you want to just start making ankle circles. So as if you're drawing a circle with the heel in the air. And just watch what your body's doing. Try to stay nice and upright as you do this. Shoulders down. And then when you're ready, just reverse directions. Again, just opening up the joints of the body, starting with the feet and the ankles. Okay, good. Step forward with that right leg. Send that left foot back behind you and repeat. Again, circling the ankle in one direction. Keeping the body nice and tall, not hunching forward. Head gazing straight ahead of you. And reverse directions with that ankle. And then go ahead and step that left foot forward. And again, keep your feet hips width distance and parallel here. Now we're going to do nice, big S snaky leg movements with our spine. So place your hands gently on the fronts of your thighs. And you're going to arch your spine, stick your butt out and roll forward and down. And then roll back up in reverse direction. And we'll do that just a few times. Don't worry if you feel silly. We're trying to just go for maximum movement of the full spine here. The lower back, the mid back, the upper back, and the neck. Good, last time. And just relax. Good, okay, now bring your hands together, elbows together. Interlace the fingers, and then go ahead and just make little figure eights with your wrists. Now we're moving into the wrist joints. Good, Good, in reverse directions. It'll feel a little weird. Kind of just notice maybe if one side is easier than the other, one way to circle is easier than the other. It's all about how our body relates to the space around us. Good, and relax and just shake out your wrists. And then go ahead and bounce up and down on your feet so everything's shaking. Kind of just let everything go. Another Qigong move, just shaking, releasing the energy in the body. Good, and relax once again. And bring your hands to the tops of your shoulders. Go ahead and just make big circles with the shoulders. Good, and then go in the opposite direction. Notice if one shoulder is easier to move than the other. Good, relax the shoulders, keep the hands right where they are, and then just bring the elbows into the center, round the back and curl in, and then inhale and open up. Exhale, curl in, elbows touch. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl in. 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 Inhale, open. Good. Release the hands out wide and then make big circles with arms. One direction, you may hear some cracking and popping. Perfectly normal. Again, if this is always painful for you, not always, but if it is painful for you, then you stop doing it or you make the movement smaller. A lot of times when we're injured, we kind of just stop doing everything with a particular limb or joint when we can actually make small movements, and so we don't freeze the joint and get really stiff. So again, just go at whatever level you feel comfortable with. Good, rest the arms, bring the palms to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, just spread them apart and lower them down. Inhale, back up. Exhale, spread them apart and lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Last time, inhale up. Stay there. Interlace the pointer finger points nice and high. Walk your feet together so the mounds of the big toes are touching. Pull your low belly in and up. And feel a nice big stretch through the torso. Lower belly pulls in towards the spine and up towards the heart. Nice big inhale. And exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, side bend. And last time, inhale, lift up. And exhale, side bend. Good. Inhale, lift. And exhale, just release the hands to the lower back. Bring the hands to the top of the butt cheeks. So if you had jeans, it would be about like you're sliding your hands into the backs of your jeans pockets. Again, feet still together. Bring the elbows towards one another. Shoulder blades hug towards the center of the body. Low belly pulls in and up. Root down through your feet. Then begin to lift up and curl back, arching the spine. Squeeze the buttocks cheeks. You can feel the glutes engage. This helps protect the low back. Good. And inhale, strong belly, lift back up. Nice. Come to the front of your mat. Bring the palms together. I'll face this way actually. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet, belly towards spine. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, lift halfway up, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root down through the feet, strong belly. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently fold. Good. This time, stay where you are, folded forward. Separate your feet a little bit wider than hips with distance apart, and just begin to bend one knee and then the other. Your fingertips can be on the floor. Just feeling out the hamstrings, maybe feeling the knees crackle as they move. Good. And bringing both feet steady now. Just shift your weight to your left foot and shift your hands over towards the left side of the sticky mat. And you should feel a nice stretch engagement through the outer left leg here, through the IT band. Good. Inhale here, back to center. And then exhale, just shift over to the right leg. Again, shifting those hands too. So the weight is more in the right foot than the left foot. I can just lift my left leg up if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Legs are both straight here. Feel the nice stretch in the outer leg of the right side. Inhale back to center. And exhale, fold. Interlace the hands to the elbows and just gently swing back and forth. Maybe shaking the head yes and no. Letting the spine release. Again, allowing the knees to bend as much as they need to here to make your spine and your legs feel comfortable. Good. Exhale, release the hands to the floor. And inhale, step back into a plank position. Good. Stay here for a few breaths. Pull your low belly to the spine. Press the hands strongly into the mat. Feeling the core engage, feeling the whole body engage here. And exhale, bring the knees down to the floor. And gently bend the elbows, hugging the elbows in towards the sides of the body till you lower gently all the way down to the floor. Good. Go ahead and bring the hands so they're just by the armpits. The fingertips are in line with the tops of the shoulders. The tops of the feet are on the floor. Press the knees into the floor, press your toes into the floor. Pull low belly in and up, and then gently lift the shoulders up off the floor. Hands are very light on the mat, baby cobra. Take a few breaths here, really feel the shoulder blades hugging in towards the spine, shoulders away from the ears. And your next exhale, gently relax. Make a pillow with the hands and rest one cheek to one side. If you felt a little tightness in your low back, bend the knees so their feet are into the air and just windshield wipe your legs back and forth. Bring the feet back down onto the mat. Center the chin back onto the floor. And this time, go ahead and wrap the hands behind you, interlacing the fingers so they're at the base of the spine, at the sacrum. Walk your feet together so the big toe mounds are touching. On your next inhale, everything lifts up. Your shoulders, your feet, your hands reach towards the back of the room. Again, shoulders away from the ears. Feel the sensation in the spine. You should feel a nice cleansing squeeze here. We're really helping to flush out any toxins in the spine. Breathing here. Back bends are really good for opening up the lungs. And exhale, release the hands. Make a pillow once again with the hands on the floor. Rest one cheek to one side. Again, if your spine, your low back is feeling a little shaken up or irritated, go ahead and again, windshield wiper the legs back and forth. Your next exhale, release the feet back down. I'll move into Sphinx pose. So set up the elbows so they're hugging in close to the body. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders. And lay the hands flat on the floor. Shoulders are away from the ears. And the feet are pretty wide apart here. You're just going to rest in this position for a few moments. Feeling a nice gentle squeeze in the low back. This is really good for helping to flush out the kidneys. Again, strengthening the low back while opening the front of the body. Shoulders away from the ears. We'll do a few neck exercises here. On your next exhalation, just bring your chin down towards your chest. And then inhale your left ear towards your left shoulder. And exhale, chin rolls back down towards the chest. And opposite side, right ear to right shoulder. Big inhale. Exhale, lower the chin towards the chest. Inhale, again, roll the left ear towards the left shoulder. Really stretch, open that right side of the neck, lifting the chin a little bit higher towards the sky. See what that feels like. Or maybe even turning the chin down towards your left armpit. We'll get into those scaling muscles, those deep neck muscles. Scalenes are often tight on a lot of us, so just play and just see how your body feels. And when you're ready, exhale, chin back towards center. And inhale gently over to the right side. Good, and again, play with that movement of the chin, gently lifting it towards the sky. Pausing wherever you feel like you need to. Or maybe playing with bringing the chin towards the right armpit. Or maybe you're feeling a great stretch right in between. Just go to a spot where your body feels really great. A nice gentle stretch. One more inhale here. Then exhale. Chin back through center. You're feeling the pressure in the arms, I know. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Good. Bring the hands back towards your chest. Come up onto all fours, hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. And then shift back gently into downward facing dog. You've been back bending for a little, so this is a nice counter pose. Just go ahead and gently take your dog for a walk here, bending one knee and then the other. Feeling the strength of the hands, reaching deeply onto the floor. Fingers are spread nice and wide and evenly. Go ahead and take a look and make sure that the fingers are spread nice. If you're having any shoulder trouble, some people might feel better if their hands and their fingers are rotated towards the sides of the mat, so you can play with that and see if that feels good to you. I like my hands forward, so I'm going to keep them there. And we're going to flow a little bit. So if your shoulders can handle it, bring your fingers back towards a parallel position. Hold down dog for a few moments. Then inhale, flow forward into plank. And then exhale, gently roll back. Inhale, forward into plank. Exhale, gently roll back. One more time. Inhale, forward into plank. And exhale, forward, roll back, and hold down dog for a few moments. I'm going to take my glasses off because they're falling off anyway. Who needs to see with yoga, right? Good, take a few breaths here, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Exhale with a sigh. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good. Inhale. Gently lift the right leg high into the sky. Down dog splits. Circle the ankle one way and then the other way. Good. And with the core strong, hug the knee into the chest while coming forward into a high plank position. And then see if you can ever so gently step that right foot in between your hands. No noise is always the goal. Drop the back knee down. Good, and inhale, rise up, low lunge. Pause for a moment, just make sure that your front knee is tracking in line with your ankle. And ideally the knee should be in the direction about between the big toe and the second toe. Good, take one inhale here, and then exhale. You're gonna bring your left arm forward and your right arm back for a gentle twist. Good, inhale back to center. And exhale, twist opposite direction. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Good, inhale, center. Exhale, lower the hands down to the inside of your front foot. Maybe walk your right foot a little bit further out to the right side of the sticky mat. Nice. Option one, stay here. Feel the nice stretch in the hips. If you want a little bit more, you can lower the hands down to the floor, coming onto the elbows. And again, this isn't necessary. Just check in, close the eyes, and take a few deep breaths, really sensing what's happening in the hips. Always remember, any sharp shooting, stabbing pains are no good. If that's happening, you want to back out of the position. This is not a no pain, no gain challenge. Our only challenge here is to really check in with how our bodies and our minds are feeling within each shape. So it's a moving meditation. Connecting deep with the breath. Maybe sighing when you feel something shift just a little bit. On your next inhale, come back onto the hands if you are onto your elbows. Then walk the left hand off of the sticky mat. Bend the back knee so the left foot is reaching into the air. And then see if you can reach out in front of you and then all the way back and around to grab onto that back foot. If you can't, and maybe you're down here, that's okay. If you have a strap or a belt or a tie, you can use that to lasso that back foot and pull it in. You'll feel a nice stretch through that back front leg. Good, lift the heart up more towards the sky. Shoulders hug in towards the spine and down towards your hips. Good, and exhale, gently release the foot if you've got it, and unwind slowly, mindfully. Walk the hands back onto the mat, ever so gently. Bring that front foot back to all fours. Ooh, you feel a little creaky maybe. Tuck the back toes under, reach back, downward facing dog. Good, take one deep breath in and out to settle here. And then we'll switch sides. Inhale, lift the left leg high into the sky, down dog splits. Circle that ankle. And then gently come forward into plank pose, hugging that left knee into the chest. Good, and then exhale, just see how very gently, no noise, you can step that foot forward. Gently lower the right knee down. And we'll inhale and rise up. Again, take a moment to make sure that the front knee is over the ankle. Knee tracking about in between the big toe and the second toe. Pull the low belly in and up. Hug the legs isometrically together so you'll feel a gentle squeeze in towards the midline. And we'll twist again. Exhale, left arm goes back, right arm forward, look behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist, opposite side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. It is challenging to your balance. Notice that. It's good practice for our cerebellum in our brain. Exhale, lower the hands down to the floor. Good. The hands are into the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot a little bit off to the left side of the sticky mat. And again, enjoy a nice stretch in your hips. So for this position, the knee can go more over the ankle. That's okay. You just don't want to feel any strain in the knee. If you feel strain in the knee, you want to back out of it and just make sure that knee is more directly over the ankle. Again, stay here or choose to lower down onto your elbows. Both ways are fine. Just do what feels best to your body. Close the eyes and breathe into the hips and just notice perhaps any slight differences, any more challenges or opportunities between this side and the other side. Just notice what's happening. And if you're feeling any strain or intensity, just make sure it feels healthy. If you can't take deep breaths in and out and feel your body settling, that means you're pushing yourself a little too hard. And we do that enough in our lives. We don't need to do that with yoga. Connect with your breath. Connect with your body and just slow down. On your next inhale, bring the hands back to the mat. If you were lowered down onto your elbows, and then walk the right hand off the right side of the sticky mat. Bring the left hand, out in front of you. Lift the back foot up so the knee is bent, and then slowly reach around for that back foot. Again, if you can't reach it, it's fine. If you have a prop or a strap handy, go ahead and use it. If you have the ability to grab that hand with that foot, please do so. If you're grabbing your foot in whatever way you can, that's comfortable, pull it gently in towards the body. Arch the spine, gently lift the chin, heart lifts up towards the sky, shoulder blades hug onto the back. Shoulders away from the ears, feel the nice stretch open. And then exhale, gently release. Good, walk the hands back onto the mat and very gently shift your hips back and come back onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll take some cat-cows. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the back, curl in. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, round the back, curl in. Inhale, arch the spine, look up. Exhale, curl. Good, move at your own pace here. Maybe you're not feeling like moving in such a linear fashion. Maybe you want to circle the torso, making big, nice circles, allowing the head to just come along for the ride. So whatever you do, just make sure you go in both directions here. Just feeling out the spine. I feel a little tinge in the left side of my low back into the upper back. Just gonna waggle back and forth, just noticing what my body is asking for and honoring that. Intuitively moving in directions that are most healthy for you. Only you can decide that. Good, take a few more moments again, making any more movements that feel really good to your body. Exhale, come back to a central position. Inhale, lift the left arm up nice and high, and exhale, thread the left arm through the right hand and the right knee lowering down onto the left shoulder and the left side of the head. Take a moment and breathe here. Your next inhale, gently unwind back to all fours. Exhale to restabilize. Feel the hands and knees pressing equally into the mat, and then we'll repeat opposite side. Right arm lifts nice and high, twist open, and then exhale, thread it through, lower down. Close the eyes, and again, take a nice few delicious deep breaths. On your next inhale, gently unwind back onto all fours. Walk the hands back towards your knees until you're sitting on your heels. And then keep walking the hands back behind you until they're about 6 inches to a foot behind you. Turn your fingertips facing away from you. Fingertips on the floor or palms on the floor. And on your next inhale, you're just going to lift your seat off of your heels. Arch the spine, lift up. And then exhale, gently lower down. Inhale, arch the spine, lift up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. This time we stay and we hold for a few breaths. Hug those shoulder blades in towards each other. If you can relax your head back. Again, only if this feels good to your neck, really opening up the thyroid, the front of the neck. And your next exhale, gently release. Good, walking the hands forward, all the way forward, bringing the feet together, big toes touching, knees apart. Go ahead and bend into child's pose. Just take a moment to fully relax here. Let the arms fully relax. And with your forehead on the floor, maybe just massaging the forehead by moving your head from side to side. Allowing the floor to be your massager. You have a lot of good stress points in the forehead, so when we massage them, it can help our mind relax. It can help us breathe a little bit more deeply. Just create some more space. Good. Settle down, relax, stop moving. And just be right where you are, right here. Let everything go. Relax your shoulders. Relax your jaw. Soften the eyes. Soften the hands. Take all the tension out of the hands. On your next inhale, very gently walk your hands back towards your knees. And then just roll on to your outer hip. And face the front of your mat. I'm going to face you guys so you can see me. Good, so we're going to start with our butterfly pose. So bring the feet together. Knees are spread out. You can see that I am very hypermobile. You don't need to be like this. You can be like this. And it would be great because this is where you're at. If you have anything supportive, like yoga blocks, like bolsters, like pillows, or even rolled up towels, you can fit them underneath the bottoms of your legs to give you a little bit more support in this opening pose. But use what you got, and if you got nothing, that's okay. Just bring your hands to the ankles, sit them nice and straight, shoulders away from the ears. Good, and we'll flow a little bit wherever you are. So arch the spine and just gently roll forward, leading with the heart. And then exhale, round the back in reverse direction, coming back up. Inhale, arch the spine, roll forward. Exhale, roll back up. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, roll up. Last time, inhale, roll forward. exhale, roll up. Good. Go ahead and extend your right leg out diagonally to the side and bring that left knee into the inner right thigh. Take a nice inhale, stretch up. And then exhale, you're going to bring the right hand to the top of the bent leg, top of the thigh. Press that leg down just a little bit and then reach up and over. Good. Stay here. If you have the ability to grab your foot, you can. Again, not necessary. You just want to feel a nice stretch in the side body from that left hip all the way up through that left armpit. On your next exhale, release the hand to the floor, the left hand, and then release the right hand to the floor and just shift your torso so it's right in between your legs, and walk the hands out in front of you and fold forward. Your next inhale, walk the hands gently back in towards that bent leg. Bring the left hand just behind your left hip, and you're going to roll on to your left shin. Lift your seat up and reach back behind you gently. Good, and then exhale, lower the seat back to the floor and unwind. And gently switch legs. Go ahead and extend that left leg out on a diagonal. Right foot comes in to the inner left thigh. Inhale, spine lifts up nice and tall, arms lift nice and high. Exhale, left hand comes to the top of that right thigh of the bent leg, and then hinge up and over the straight leg. Good. And again, stay here. If you can grab onto your foot, you can. And the goal here is to feel a nice stretch in the side body, so breathe deep into the lungs here. Relax any unnecessary tension in the body. Maybe you'll feel it in this left hand that's resting on the upper right thigh. Maybe it's in your feet. Maybe it's in your jaw. Do a quick scan and relax. Again, release the right hand to the floor in front of you. Bring that left hand out in front and just rotate in between the legs, and then walk it forward, forward folding. Gently walk the hands back towards the front foot. Bring that right hand just back behind that right hip. Come onto the outer right shin. Lift the hips up and reach back. Exhale, gently lower down. Good, and then just extend that right leg out to the side so we're in a seated straddle position. Take a moment to scoop the buttocks flush out from underneath the sitting bones, sitting up nice and tall here. Make sure your pelvis isn't rounding forward. If it is, use your hands back behind you to press yourself forward and up. Good. Legs are as straight as they can be. I am very flexible. I've been doing yoga for a long time. Your knees may be like this, or you may be here. It doesn't matter. What matters is you're feeling good and you're doing something really good for your body where you are at. If you can let go of the hands, bring them to the legs. We'll pretend like we're a little seesaw here. So begin to just shift your hand down towards your ankle and then lift up. And then go to the opposite side. And then go back and forth at your own pace. Pausing if you need to. And when you've done both sides both equally, go ahead and meet me back towards center. Bring the hands to your heart, one on top of the other. Good. And then take a moment to take some very gentle chest circles around and around. And the hands are placed on the heart very gently here. as if you're being kind to your own heart, your own self. Go ahead and circle in the opposite direction just a few times. Good, and then relax the hands down in front of you and just walk it forward to whatever degree you can. Again, lead with the heart so the spine stays nice and straight. So it's okay. Maybe this is where you need to be. But if you can walk forward and you have that ability and you feel like your body needs that extra stretch, go for it. Close the eyes, take a few breaths here. Again, trying to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Gently walk it back up if you've been folding forward. Bring the hands to the outer knees and gently help your legs come together. They've been out there for a long time. Make 2 fists with your hands and just gently massage the legs. Do the tops of the thighs, the outer sides of the thighs, the glutes. Go down to the outer shins. Inner shins, the inner thighs. Again, just take the time to give yourself a little gentle massage. Opening. Maybe you like it a little bit deeper, so you pound a little bit harder. Just do what feels good to you. Feel that energy in the legs. You'll feel a little tingly after this. It'll be great. Good. And then take the hands and just sweep down the legs, out through the feet. Down the legs, out through the feet. However low you can reach, just sweep it down and away. All right, take a moment, scoop the buttocks flesh out from underneath the sitting bones once again to reset our foundation. Point the toes up towards the sky. Inhale, lift the arms up, nice and tall spine. Exhale, lead with the heart, fold forward. And fold as deep as you can, whatever is comfortable. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, gently lift up and back out of the pose. Bring the hands beside you for support, and then just do a few gentle neck rolls. Again, going as slow as you need. Pausing, feeling a nice gentle stretch wherever you need it. Relax the hands beside you and bring the feet into an easy sitting posture. So your legs can be crossed. One foot can be resting in front of the other, whatever feels good to you. Bring the left hand back behind you. Bring the right arm out in front of you. And inhale, sweep the arm back behind you. And all the way around. And we'll go in the opposite direction. And come back to center. Right hand comes back behind you. Left arm circles back behind. Feeling a nice big stretch through the shoulder as you reach back behind you. Opening up the pectoral muscles, front of the shoulders, backs of the shoulders. Getting a nice range of motion here. Good. Inhale back to center. Close the eyes. And if you're uncomfortable sitting flat on your seat, go ahead and grab a block or a pillow that you can sit on. Gently rest the wrists or the palms on the legs. Palms face up in a gesture of receptivity and openness. If you'd like to take Jnana Mudra, you can touch your thumb and the first finger together. And with the eyes closed, try to stare at the backs of your eyelids, but right in the center through the third eye. Your seat of intuition and insight. And as you stare at the closed eyelids directly in the center, you might see around. And don't try to judge those lights, just watch them with curiosity, with openness. Knowing that you can never fully know what they might mean. Relax and watch. Allow yourself to just feel your sensations without judgment, just honoring exactly where you are in this moment. And as an act of kindness, place your right hand gently on your heart, offering yourself something that you need to receive deeply, whether that's compassion, love, healing, courage, peace, whatever you feel like you need in this moment, gift that to yourself. Knowing that this universe is unlimited and that we may access all that we need if we can just relax, tap in, and let go. The path to receiving what we need often lies in surrender. It's so ironic, but it can be amazing. You may release your right hand back down to your knee. Take a nice breath in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. One more time, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Bring the palms together at heart center. Sealing your practice. Raising yourself with love and compassion. Thank you so much for joining my first Breath of Life Yoga Flow video. Much love to you. Namaste.